Hello YouTube. So let's say after some uninstallation or specific operation you have a couple of empty directories somewhere on your system and you are trying to find a way how to automatize the process to save a little bit of time. So if you remember last tutorial when we were deleting one folder, empty folder, we will of course use same approach here using OS module and rmdir, that specific command. So we're gonna create list with those problematic folders, and then we will use a for loop to go through it and employ rmdir on every one of them, on every of those elements in the list. So that's the process basically we need to do. So those folders are in a couple of places, empty1 and empty3 just for testing. They are in Python, in place where Python is installed, and there is also empty outsider in a C drive, so in a root. So nothing special, but they are a little bit dispersed around our hard drive. So import OS because we need it, and let's create list of directories, list of dirs, empty1 and empty3, and because that empty outsider is in C drive, then we need to specify full path to there. So C / because we are on Windows, empty outsider, and that's about it. So let's use for loop to do the job. For x or something in a list of dirs, we will use OS rmdir on in every pass for x, and let's run our script, which is really simple and funny. You cannot really call it script, it's just 4 lines of code. So okay, and there you go, no any kind of errors in the right panel. Let's see the status of our folders: none in a Python and none in a root. So that's kind of cool, we get the job done. Now if you have a couple of these 10 or 100, maybe you want to compile some Bing list because you have that kind of processes. Maybe you want to employ a pause in that case between deletion of directories. You can do that by typing time here. So you are important time module, and after every operation for one directory, when you're going to another one, you just type time sleep, let's say 5 seconds, because you just want to put that kind of maybe pressure on a system, because basically I don't know what you're doing, but you know, this is just an option. So every time in a for loop when you have some kind of CPU, memory, hardware intensive operation, maybe you want to think about that pause. So anyway, this will work, and if we run it again we will have error because the system cannot find the file specified, that first one which is here, so it will completely abort the operation. Relatively simple stuff, maybe it's helpful, maybe it's not, but we practice a little bit, so it's kind of cool. So anyway, thank you for watching, for support, subscription, and see you next tutorial.